So we're going to cover the itertools module, a helper module that, like its namesake, provides tools to help one iterate through content. And we're going to cover chain, which chains iterables together so you can go from one to the next, such as two lists. Pairwise, which allows you to go through a collection in pairs. Zip longest, which is zip, just adhering to the longest iterable input, and then you can choose a character that acts as filler for the shorter of the two lists. And then permutations. If you wish to find out more, I would encourage you to go to the PyDocs for itertools, and they have many more helper functions. So to start off, we'll start with chain. You're going to want to import itertools, or you can use a from import if you wish to save yourself on typing certain things here. So you have L1 and L2, and then I'm going to iterate through this function call because it's a generator. Just remember that a lot of these are generators, so you would have to utilize it in a way where you're looping through it. It's not going to return a list for you. You would have to make your own list. So for this, let me just hit run real quick. And I've outlined here, you can just see the results on the right-hand side of these, the executions of these examples here. So chain, taking list 1 and list 2 of 1, 2, 3, and then ABC, you'll see here that, just note, I'm multiplying by 2 this output, so it becomes, 1 times 2, 2 times 2, 3 times 2, and then it doubles up the string, just to give you an idea of the utility here so you can act on those elements and chain those two lists together. So that's simple, straightforward. Another one is pairwise here, which, as I stated before, it's just organizing these in pairs of 2. So the first executable here, the first for loop, where I'm just using list 1, which is 1, 2, 3, it's just going to pair things in a tuple, 1 and 2, and then 2 and 3. And then I'm doing a chain and putting that as the argument for the pairwise. And so then you see it doing the same first 2, and then now it'll do 3 and A and B, and B and C. So that's pairwise. Zip longest. In this case, I made a 4 variable list 3 here, and I'm pairing it up with the ABC, and then the filler value is just a hyphen. And you'll see here it paired those up as it does in a traditional zip, but it adhered and iterated until the end of the longest iterable, and it just used this filler value here, the hyphen. And then lastly here, I have a string input for permutations. And you input that list, or that string in this case, that iterable, and then you choose the value of your groupings, the size of your groupings. And then here I decided to accumulate them all into a list and then print that list. And as you can see on the right-hand side, it'll return for you all possible permutations. Where trying to code this yourself at least is a lot more than simply using itertools.permutations. So this is Blue Collar Codes, the quick and dirty. Grover, thanks for joining.